everyone, it's Helen Bright here, and today I would like to talk a little bit more about new program called Pelvic Floor Fitness for Ladies. Please note that I'm a fully qualified and a certified instructor to work in this field and to train people in pelvic floor fitness. Just because a lot of ladies come to my classes for the purpose of health as well, I thought this kind of program will be very beneficial for most of you. So let me tell you a little bit more about it. So many years ago, I was trying to find other areas rather than entertainment to apply the knowledge of belly dancing, because I knew how many benefits it was giving to my own body, to my own mind and spirit, and I saw there is definitely should be something else rather than just the performances. And I came across this system called pelvic floor fitness training system Vagiton, and I thought I'll definitely try it, and I tried it. And interestingly, that 2 weeks after I started my training with the instructor, I found out, and I was absolutely shocked, that I got rid of one of the biggest problems that was ruining my life for years. And that problem was related to weak pelvic floor, and it was worsened by my pregnancy and childbirth. So even though I was very fit at the time, we're talking about 20 years ago, I was always working, doing a lot of fitness, a lot of dancing, a lot of practices, I still could not recover from that illness, from that problem. And then suddenly 2 weeks later, it was gone. It was such a liberating experience that of course I got inspired to become an instructor myself. So I studied a lot, practiced a lot, then passed my exams and got certified, because I really wanted to help other women, diseases that normally cured here in the UK with surgeries, and people go through lots of painful experiences. These diseases can be cured with fitness, and once the results are achieved, once it's fully rectified, you can just maintain your health by doing fitness, and that's it, and you will stay healthy all your life, not knowing things like urinary incontinence or prolapse or any other awful and unpleasant diseases related to pelvic floor. That also includes sexual dysfunctions of different types, that also includes infertility, but in certain. So the system itself is based on the combination of ancient and modern knowledge, and also was kind of concluded as a result of numerous scientific researches. And the way it works is, first of all, I must tell you that it's fitness. So when you come to my classes, there is no visual or manual contact from me as an instructor. During our initial consultation, based on the answers to my questions, I can recommend to you, or actually even insist, to go and see medically qualified specialists for this. In order to be able to start this system, you should not have contraindications that we can talk about a bit later. And the way it works is you fully close during your training, but I use very detailed anatomical terminology, so you could understand exactly what to do, and you would understand what kind of results or outcome you get from those exercises, what you should feel or what you should not. There are specific exercises that we use in order to monitor the progress of our training, also in order to define the condition of your pelvic floor initially, and also for the most effective results, because these exercises that we use, they are actually improve and speed up the process of training. So the whole system consists of some techniques taken from belly dancing in order to control intra-abdominal pressure. some techniques taken from yoga in order to strengthen your muscles, very, very deep layers of muscles. Some techniques taken from Tao and Tantra, especially when it comes to breathing techniques, to internal organ massage techniques. And the interesting thing that the main principle of this program is that it's very similar to belly dancing, because in order to make these muscles work and work effectively and be strong, we have to separate them. We separate different muscle groups and then we train them separately. So it's exactly the same fitness, but fitness of a very delicate area of your body. First exercise that we use during our training is this one. You can see it's a small ball, and you will find something like this in sex shops, but the purpose of this exercise in our training is very different. We use it in combination with the exercises from yoga, and we use it in order to strengthen really deep muscle groups, in order to increase sensitivity, in order to be able to control your pelvic floor. And another absolutely amazing exercise, it has no analogues in the world, this one. It's called laser exercise. This is absolutely fantastic exercise because first of all it allows us to monitor the process and the progress of your training. You will see how your results are growing or not growing, so what exactly you are doing with your training, if you're doing it correctly or not. Also it helps to measure the condition of the strength of your pelvic floor, to see in what condition your pelvic floor is, and also it trains really deep and unreachable areas of pelvic floor. That's something that none of the existing pelvic floor exercises in the world can do it. So it's absolutely incredible, and of course during training I explain in detail how to use it, how to look after this exercise. outcome of this program, what will you be able to achieve? First of all, for those who have no problems with pelvic floor, it's very useful to do it, because if you don't have any problems with pelvic floor and if you don't do anything about them, sooner or later you will have a problem, because this is such a delicate tissue, and with the timing it deteriorates and it weakens. Those muscles, they are weakened, and then all the problems start with that. So this is very useful for you to improve that part of your life. Those who have pelvic floor related diseases like incontinence or prolapse or hemorrhoid, any sexual dysfunctions, that's something that actually can be treated with no medical intrusion. But those who have this kind of conditions, we will have very detailed conversation during our first consultation. For ladies who want to get pregnant and recover from childbirth, it's incredibly useful, because if you want to get pregnant, it will speed up the process. During labor, you will be able to control the process as well, because we learn some techniques that help you to control intra-abdominal pressure, and that helps you to ease up the process of labor. And of course, to recover from childbirth will be much easier for you. And for ladies who want to improve their private life, their sexual life, who don't want to go through painful menopause process, this is extremely useful, because it's actually normalize hormonal balance in your body. I offer you to book free online private consultation. It's absolutely confidential, and you will find out more during this consultation. You'll be able to ask any questions you have, and then we'll go from there.